So why regulated industries, and what industries is that?
Well, the thing is, with any investment, whether it's a software product or a hardware product, there has to be a payback to the business, otherwise people don't buy it. And with a regulated industry, if they get artwork wrong, the cost of getting it wrong is so high that it's horrendous. So the only reason that we focus on regulated industries is that they have the biggest need. If I get something wrong in regulated industry and I say, take 2-3 tablets, and instead of the dash is missing, I'm going to tell the patient to take 23 tablets. I'll kill someone. Okay? So it's fairly serious. So the whole value of our proposition is about that accuracy, that control. What people do is you'll find organisations that have a problem, and they might have 2 or 3 problems. It suddenly gets on the radar of somebody senior in the business that they've got an artwork problem. And artwork's something that people haven't necessarily invested in. And then suddenly they'll put a project together, and what we'll focus on is, let's improve our processes and let's improve our quality system. But in fact, that isn't going to fix it. It's activity. It's something that you could say to the regulated industries, look, the authorities, we're doing something to fix the problem. But in reality, all you're doing is you're putting in more checks to find out when you've done it wrong. Well, just stop doing it wrong.
As opposed to addressing
the core problem. Yeah. So what we find is that a lot of organisations understand there's a problem only when something hits them in the face and they've got a real problem. And then they'll start looking at the things that they understand now, which is the process, how we store documents, how we create artwork, how we approve them. But in reality, that is really not going to fix the problem long term. It'll fix it in the short term or improve it, but then it'll fall back again. And I think you talk to any organisation that has a lot of artworks, and there'll be a reoccurring theme over years where artwork becomes high on the agenda because it's a problem, it gets addressed, it's a problem, it gets addressed, because they never really fix the underlying problem.
Whose responsibility in the organisation is it to look into artwork management? Who typically takes it on?
That's probably the most difficult question for us when we're actually talking to organisations. The problem is that everybody in the organisation touches artwork, or a lot of people touch it. So whether it be a regulatory department or a marketing department or even an artwork management department who they might have internally, everybody has their little, finger in the pie, so to speak, but they don't necessarily have the responsibility for it. So the only person who has any sort of responsibility is the person that makes it, and theirs is the phone that always rings when it's wrong, but they're really only making it what other people tell them. So our challenge is typically getting all of those departments to understand that working together in a more collaborative way is going to reduce those errors and make everybody's job easier. Okay? And that's really the biggest challenge. So to answer your question, the flag waver, if you like, or the person that sponsors us could be a quality person, could be a regulatory person, could be an artwork team that understand the issues they have. It could be right across the board. And it really just depends on who's got the focus. But the important thing, this only works if everybody pulls together as a team. This is not a single point solution for a department.